Let's get to work, baby. What is good with the YouTube fight fans all over the world? It's your boy, The Real Stuff, The Real. Yes, sir, I said it. Real Talk Boxing. It's a privilege, an honor, and a major blessing to be back with you beautiful people. Yet again, snuck up on you guys. Demetriusandrade versus the Mexican Monster, David Benavidez. My homie, my dude. Spectacular fight last night. I went live on Instagram and I actually showed the co-main event, excuse me, against Charlo and Jose Benavidez, which was a great fight too, but that's for another video. This fight was exciting, fireworks like I thought it would be. But I was surprised in some spots, in some points in the fight. The way the fight played out wasn't any surprise to me. Everything that Benavidez did wasn't a surprise to me. I knew that he was going to do. What was the surprise is that Boo Boo faded, a lot faster and a lot earlier than what I thought he would. First off, let me say this. I take my hat off to both of those fighters for fighting each other. Both undefeated, both heavily avoided. And despite what people say about Boo Boo, he's never in a boring fight. And, you know, he doesn't have a lot of big names on his resume, and that's because not many people wanted to give him a chance. He's very awkward, very long, rangy, just a weird fighter. And awkward can be just as hard to deal with as skills. So what I was thinking going into this fight is that Boo Boo would win, of course, the first half of the fight, like most, you know, savvy, slick boxers do against Benavidez. I would say about 5-6 rounds, but I never... You know, the third round, I noticed Boo Boo just fading, you know, and when you watch the fight, in the weigh-ins, they didn't look much different in size because they did weigh the same. But when Benavidez came in hydrated, he's just huge. He is huge. And there's just not much you can do against Benavidez if you can't hurt him. He mauls you, he breaks you down, he gets on the inside, but he did have a nice game plan. As slick of a boxer Andrade is, he loops his shots. His shots are very, very wide. So I noticed that David came out with the 1-2s, the 1-1-2s, and the lead cross, throwing straighter punches. Once he started connecting is when Boo Boo was really feeling the size advantage that Benavidez had. And on the inside, he was just getting mauled. Now, listen, Andrade heart was tested and it was proven last night because he's still, even though he did quit now. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, I don't know whether he quit or the corner stopped the fight, but he didn't come out, out. I think he should have went out on the shield, during a round and not in between rounds. But he did show true grit and true heart. And I'm happy for him because he probably got the biggest payday he's ever gotten before. But David Benavidez, a lot of people had Andrade winning this fight. Although previous to this fight, I said don't sleep on Andrade, but I knew that David Benavidez is just a different type of dude, man. And that's you got so many naysayers about David Benavidez. You got so many people say he lacks this, he lacks that, but he gets in every single time and he delivers. He finds a way to win. He's a warrior, man. And as of right now, he's my favorite fighter as of right now. In this era, David Benavidez is not only has the heart of a lion, he has a crowd-pleasing style. He just breaks his opponents down, man. He breaks them down, and Boo Boo ain't never been stopped. Now, he is in a higher weight class than what he's usually used to fighting. He's coming up in weight, but they both stepped up to the challenge, So I don't want to hear it, man. I don't want to hear no shade on Boo Boo, and I don't want to hear no shade on my homie, my boy David Benavidez, because he did his thing. He went in and did what he was supposed to do, and in a lot better fashion a lot quicker fashion than I thought he would, because there was no doubt in my mind David was going to win this fight, but I knew it was going to be kind of tricky. I thought that it was going to take him way longer to catch up with Boo Boo, but it didn't. He's a class act inside and outside of the ring, a humble dude. he had nothing but respect for Boo Boo. Same, vice versa, Boo Boo for David. And it was a spectacular fight. What's next for David Benavidez? I don't know. He may be looking to have to move up, because who else is left in this weight class to fight? Really nobody. And I know everybody's screaming Canelo, but I don't think Canelo wants that risk. And, and honestly, David Benavidez is on the right track, man. He's not laying around waiting for the big payday. He's out making a name for himself. And sooner or later, probably sooner rather than later, he's not going to need Canelo. But that might be what Canelo wants. And I love Canelo, man. I really do. But, bro, he's been your mandatory for I don't know how long. And I ain't hating on Canelo, regardless of what everybody's going to say. I've always backed Canelo up, man. But I gotta call it how I see it, But I don't think that fight's ever going to happen. But if David Benavidez continues to rack up these wins, he's not going to need Canelo. So honestly, if I was David Benavidez, I would tell people, don't even say nothing about Canelo around me, man. I'm done with that. I'm moving on. Boo Boo waited around way too long. Wasted a lot of his prime waiting on that Canelo fight. David Benavidez didn't do that. Look at him now. Great fight. Did you watch it? If you did, comment down below. Let your boy Real talk, though, about what you think about this. Excuse me, I'm kind of rusty. Been gone for a while. As always, respect all, fear none. God bless. Till the next time, Real Talk Boxing. I'm up. I'm out of here. Bye, y'all.